Courage is often thought of as grand, heroic acts like rushing into a burning building or standing up in the face of great danger. And while these examples certainly capture the essence of bravery, the truth is, courage shows up in many more subtle and personal ways in our daily lives. Sometimes, it's about facing our fears, pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones, or simply persevering through challenges when it feels easier to give up. What makes courage so powerful is that it doesn't come from the absence of fear. In fact, fear and courage are often closely linked. Courage is about feeling the fear and choosing to act anyway. It's about knowing there's risk or uncertainty, but believing that moving forward is worth it. Whether it's having a difficult conversation, pursuing a dream that seems impossible, or making a change in our lives despite the unknown, courage is what drives us to take that leap. One of the most courageous things we can do is be vulnerable. It takes a lot of inner strength to open up to others, to share our true thoughts and feelings, especially when there's a fear of rejection or judgment. But vulnerability is also what allows us to form real, meaningful connections with others. When we're honest about who we are, even when it feels risky, we create space for authentic relationships to grow. Courage also plays a role in standing up for what we believe in. Whether it's defending someone who's being treated unfairly, speaking out against injustice, or holding firm to our values when others disagree, these are acts of courage. In a world where it's often easier to stay silent or go along with the crowd, standing up and saying the truth takes real bravery. There's also a quiet kind of courage that doesn't get as much attention but is just as important. This is the courage to keep going when life gets tough. It's the determination to wake up every day and face challenges, even when we're exhausted or overwhelmed. It's the small, daily acts of persistence that require grit and resilience, things like showing up for work, taking care of loved ones, or continuing to pursue a goal even when the odds seem stacked against us. Another important aspect of courage is the willingness to grow and change. It's not easy to admit when we've made a mistake or when we need to adjust course. Personal growth often requires us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves, to let go of habits or beliefs that no longer serve us, and to take steps toward becoming a better version of ourselves. This type of courage is about self-reflection and the desire to evolve, even when it's challenging. We often forget that courage is deeply personal. What might seem like a small step to one person could be a huge act of bravery for another. For some, it might take courage to walk into a crowded room, while for others, it's the act of asking for help when they need it. Courage doesn't have to be loud or public, it can be quiet, internal, and deeply individual. One of the most important things to remember is that courage grows with practice. Each time we face a fear or take a risk, we build our capacity for bravery. We learn that we're stronger than we thought, and that even when things don't go perfectly, we're capable of handling the outcome. Courage is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. Ultimately, courage is about embracing life fully, with all of its uncertainties, challenges, and possibilities. It's about stepping into the unknown, even when we're not sure what the outcome will be, and trusting ourselves to handle whatever comes next. In a way, courage is the foundation of all progress. Without it, we'd never take the first step toward something new, and we'd miss out on so much of what life has to offer. So, whether it's facing a fear, standing up for our beliefs, or simply taking on the challenges of daily life, courage is what keeps us moving forward. It reminds us that we are capable of more than we realize, and that even in the face of fear, uncertainty, or adversity, we have the strength to persevere.